guys, welcome back. Today we are in my laundry room and I have done some organizing for back to school. Most of my systems are staying the same. However, I am going to switch a few things up, mainly in this area. So here's our family command center, and I switch this out whenever I need to based on our needs. But this is basically the hub of our home. This is where everyone can come to and look at our schedule, our school lunch planner, our calendar, our bill organizing, coupons, filing, papers, everything basically is right here. So I'm just going to walk you through and share with you how I have organized this. Okay guys, let's talk about paperwork. This is one area that I struggle in a little bit. I have a good system when it comes to artwork. I have a good system when it comes to long-term filing, as far as artwork that we want to save for the kids as like a memory box. But when it comes to those reminders and those weekly packets that we need to hold on to and pass in at the end of the week, and those reading logs that we get at the beginning of the week that we need to return by the end of the week, those type of papers seem to really get lost in our files last year. So this year I knew I really wanted to tackle that and create a new system for us. So what I did was I got these 3 clipboards at the Dollar Tree. They were only $1, and what I really like about them is that they double as a whiteboard. So you can use a dry erase marker, make little notes on here, and then erase it if need be. And I like the idea of a clipboard, so that way it is a nice visual. Each child has their own clipboard, so when they get notices sent home, when they get homework packets sent home and reading logs sent home, we can attach them right here, and it is a visual reminder for us. I also like using the clipboards because then they can take the clipboards down and use them to complete those homework tasks and their reading logs, and then just hang them up when they're done. So I think this will be a good system. We haven't tried it out yet because school hasn't started yet, but this is my plan for the beginning of the year to try this out. It doesn't take up any space at all because it's hanging up on the wall using our vertical space. And I think that it will be a really easy system for the kids and I to use. This over here is a school lunch planner printable that I printed off of a blog post, and I will try to leave that link down below if it's still available. I actually printed this out last year and I loved using it. So it just has Monday through Friday listed, and how I used it is I just wrote the initials of my kids down the side here, and then wrote next to it whether or not they were packing a lunch, and if so, what they were going to pack, or if they were buying lunch at school. And this was just a great way to get organized for the beginning of the week, so that way I wasn't scrambling around each morning. Over here, again, this is a new system that I'm implementing this year, and this is our household management clipboard. So I have tried binders in the past, and to be honest, it's just too big and bulky, and I just don't end up using them. However, I always find that I'm more focused when I have daily routines and schedules printed out that I can reference. So what I decided to do was go ahead and create our daily routines, and I just printed them out on the computer. I have our morning routine, our kids' bedtime routine, evening routine. I have our cleaning task listed for the week. I have my YouTube schedule on the back of that. And each and every one of these are in a page protector. So that way I can use a dry erase marker and go right down the list here. So that way I'm holding myself accountable. I like the idea of a clipboard because it's much more manageable. I can take it off of here easily and just kind of cart it around wherever I go until it becomes routine for me. So for me, I'm very visual and I need those visual reminders. So I'm hoping that this will really help me stay on track of my schedule and our routines. Down here I'm keeping it just about the same, so we have notepads over here on the left just for quick note taking or list making. In the middle here I have our family calendar, so this is everything that goes on our calendar. All the appointments, all the sports schedules, everything. What I do is I tuck behind this, I just went ahead and paper clipped all of these together, and then behind it I slipped our school year calendar, so I can use that if I need to reference that. I also put behind there any sports schedules that I get. Again, I like to keep a hard copy of those, even though they will be tracked on my calendar. I do like to have a hard copy just to reference if need be. Behind that is a manila folder that's labeled reminders, and I just keep all of the reminders that come in the mail for, you know, wedding invitations or party invitations or anything like that. I do mark them on the calendar once I get them, but then I do stick the actual invitation in the reminder folder, again, just to have a hard copy if I need directions or any of the details. Over here, I just keep a few pencils and pens and our dry erase markers. Down here, I've switched it up a little bit. So there are 4 large pockets down here, and I use the one on the top left to organize our bills. So I just have a, one of those accordion folders, and I have checks in there, I have our loan book in there, I have stamps in there, some small envelopes, just anything that I need for bill paying. And when we get a bill in the mail, I just go ahead and slip it right behind there. And usually on Fridays or Sundays are my days that I do desk work, so I'll just take any bills that I need to pay those online, and everything's kind of right in that general area, so I'm not missing anything. Over here is our coupons, and again, I have one of those accordion files that I just keep all of our coupons organized in there, and some of the larger ones that don't fit in there, I just stick right down inside of there. This pocket over here on the bottom left is for our flyers, so any flyers that come in the mail or magazines that I want to look at, I'll keep there. And then this pocket over here is our needs attention. So things that need to either be filed or need to be looked at more or need my action for any way gets put in there. Down here we just have our filing system for the year. So each month has a section where it has bills, receipts, and statements, and I do that for the entire year and then just clean it out at the end of the year. Up front here I have some warranty information and manuals. And then I have some action folders here to file, pending, Dean. Dean has 2 apparently, 2 folders. And then I have a folder. Down here is actually just our ticket system. So we have been implementing this in our household. Basically, each child can earn tickets and then redeem them for different prizes or even money. And we keep that right here. And then this is our board jar, which we will be getting away with, I think, as school starts. But it's basically something that I found from Hip Homeschooling. I found it on Pinterest, but it's from Hip Homeschooling. And there's a bunch of little printables out there inside that, you know, you can use for just different ideas if your kids are bored. Down here is our charging station. I have a few of our chargers in here, but basically if we need to charge something, we just put it right in there and plug it in. And then down here, I have 3 bins that are labeled Dylan, Blake, and Julia, and this is where their snacks will go for the day. And then behind those bins is where I will be storing their lunch boxes. Over here, I have this Sunday basket, which I will go into more detail, but this is a project from Organized365. And basically the idea is anything that comes your way throughout the week, you just shove it in this basket and deal with it on Sunday. And as you can see, my basket's overflowing right now. Some things I just need to put away, some things I need to still deal with, but it's a great way to just kind of corral everything in one area and then go through it once a week. So that's sitting right there. And basically that is a look at our Family Command Center for this school year. So basically the biggest change of this is going to be these clipboards here. I think that will help a lot, and even the household management clipboard. I'm really hoping that will help us manage our paperwork better. That was kind of the goal to reorganize this, is to just basically have more visual prompts and reminders and to just keep us more accountable. So hopefully this will work out for us. I will try to keep you guys posted as to whether or not it is working. And also, most of my systems for back to school organization are staying the same. So my school binder, our kids' backpack drop zone, their homework station, all of those are staying the same because they worked out really, really well for us last year. So I do have videos on that, and I will link them down below so you can check that out. And I hope that everyone is adjusting to this new school year well. We start a little bit later than most people, but I really hope everything is going smoothly for you, and I appreciate you watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.